Alright, this is 89.1 Radio 4. मेरा नाम है सचनीत and फिलहाल live in the studios with me is Dr. Arun Goyal, who is a consultant cardiac surgeon at RAC Hospital. So welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you Sachneet. Thank you very much.
So first of all, आप हमें ये बताइए कि RAC Hospital में cardiac surgeries के क्या-क्या facilities हैं?
या cardiac surgeries के बारे में मैं आपको थोड़ा सा brief introduction देना चाहूँगा.
जी सर.
RAC Hospital is a premium hospital which provides the tertiary care services in the cardiac diseases. In collaboration with the Fortis Escort Heart Institute, New Delhi.
जी.
As most of the people might aware of that, Fortis Escort Heart Institute is the largest cardiac center in the Southeast Asia.
जी.
So we have a collaboration with the Fortis Escort Heart Institute at RAC Hospital, and we provide the same facility at par which are available back home in New Delhi.
All right.
So we are here, we're doing full spectrum of adult cardiac surgery, cardiology, electrophysiology studies, and pediatric cardiology, diagnostic and interventional pediatric cardiology services.
And so talking about cardiac surgery, the first question I'd like to ask you is, could you explain to every listener out there what exactly is a heart attack?
Yeah, Sachin, it's a good question. To start with going ahead up to the heart attack, let me start with what is heart. Heart is the very vital organ in the body which start working in the womb of the mother and continue work 24/7 without any holiday, without any Ramadan, without any Diwali or Christmas till the end of your life. So heart is a very vital organ. It is a pumping chamber or a pumping station in the body which provide the blood supply to the whole of the body. For his own nourishment, he requires himself for the blood for his nourishment. And this blood flows into the vessel over the heart which called the coronary arteries. If there is any blockages in the coronary arteries, then it leads to insufficient blood supply to the heart muscle. And when the insufficient blood supply to heart muscle reaches to a critical stage, it turns out to be a myocardial infarction or a heart attack. So this is the, in nutshell, a heart attack all about.
All right. And what are the symptoms, know that you have a heart attack? Yeah,
mostly heart attack. It's again a very misnomer terms whether patient has a heart attack, whether he will be symptomatic or asymptomatic. Generally, symptomatic heart attack in the say severe chest pain on the left side of the heart, left side of the chest, which radiate to the shoulder, jaw, or left arm. Mm-hmm. He may have excessive sweating, total rundown, he may collapse, or he has sometimes nausea, vomiting. Mm-hmm. These are the classical symptoms of heart attack. But unfortunately, most of the people, they do come across that like some gastric upset. So the misconception that it is not a heart attack, it is some gastric upset, and they treat with the antacid and some diazine sort of substances. Right. And underlying heart attack is going on. Mm-hmm. For diabetic patient, most of the time the heart attack is silent heart attack. They don't get the classical symptoms of heart attack in the form chest pain, excessive sweating, sudden weakness, sort of things. But the heart attack is going on without any classical symptoms of the heart attack.
All right. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of listeners would like to know what basically are the causes of a heart attack.
Yeah, as far as the heart attack, if you say is a term which is a diagnosis, but before heart attack is the other symptoms which or other stages of the heart attack called angina, unstable angina, or coronary artery disease in broad term. So there is not a causes of the coronary artery disease because there are certain predisposing factors which leads to the coronary artery disease will lead to the heart attack. The predisposing factors are of two types. One is modifiable and another is non-modifiable. Non-modifiable factors are your genetic makeup. If your parents are a coronary artery disease patient, their chances the offspring might have more chances of heart attack. Mm-hmm. Then the modifiable factors like diabetes, hypertension, smoking, sedentary lifestyle, lack of exercises. These are all the factors which can predispose to the coronary artery disease and subsequently heart attacks. But the persons who have these factors in their body, they are more prone to have the heart attack. But simultaneously, if the person who does not have these factors in their day-to-day life, it does not mean they are immune to heart attack. They might have, but the chances are less.
All right. Okay, thank you so much for speaking about that. यहाँ पर एक छोटा सा break लेंगे. I'd like to tell all the listeners that once we come back, we're going to talk about the treatment of a heart attack and also how to have a healthy heart throughout your life. Stay tuned, Ray. This is 89.1 Radio 4. मेरा नाम है सचनीत. This is the Weekend Request Show. This is 89.1 Radio 4. मेरा नाम है सचनीत and फिलहाल live in the studios with me is Dr. Arun Goyal, who is a consultant cardiac surgeon at RAC Hospital. Once again, sir, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much.
सर, हम लोग हार्ट अटैक के बारे में बात कर रहे थे एंड एक सवाल मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ. हाउ डू यू नो दैट यू हैव अ हेल्दी हार्ट? रादर हाउ डू यू कीप योर हार्ट हेल्दी?
Yeah, that's a very important for the today's young population, because they are used to a lot of junk food and very sedentary lifestyle. They don't want to go for exercises. So for nowadays, when we were in a school, that it was a dictum that before the age of 40 years, nobody had a heart attack. But now the scene has been changed, and people are getting heart attack at the very early age, say about 26 or 24, and very astonishingly, there is hardly any difference between male and female population. So we will suggest anybody who is above the age of 30 or around 30 years of age, he must check his heart. For that matter, there is a certain test. One is your blood chemistry, which include your lipid profile, your blood glucose level, your clinical examination to rule out any hypertension, diabetes. Then simple ECG most of the time is not the confirmatory test whether you have a heart problem or not. For that matter, you must go a treadmill test or a stress test, in which you put on a machine and you run on the machine, and simultaneously you will see there is any ECG changes or not. These are the few basic tests which every individual has to get it done as the age of 30 years of age. And to prevent your heart, to remain your heart from the diseases, is very important that you must check your blood pressure. If you are a hypertensive, you must take regular treatment for the blood pressure. If you are diabetes, you must control your diabetes regular. Follow with your physician for control of diabetes. Avoid smoking. In no form, no tobacco use is the best remedy, because tobacco is a very dangerous substance for the coronary artery disease and for the cancer and so many other problems that created. And apart from them, regular exercise is very important. And avoid dairy products, avoid red meat. These are the few factors which can give you a healthy heart.
All right. And suppose you have a heart attack, how do you treat it? How do you go about with diagnosing the heart attack?
Yeah, as I said earlier, that before we don't want anybody should have a heart attack. We want every disease has a prevention is better than a cure.
Absolutely.
So preventive, we always stress on the prevention. But unfortunately, if somebody has a heart attack, there are 3 modalities available nowadays in the world over, because nowadays the medicine is evidence-based medicine. One is very sure, if you have any heart symptom, any uncomfortable or any unaccustomed feeling if you have on the left side of chest or in the body, first and foremost, you just immediately rush to the nearest hospital.
All right.
Because in the matter of heart, time is muscle, and the first 90 minutes is the golden hour. If somebody has a heart attack and within 90 minutes if you reach to the hospital, and at the hospital is equipped with the thrombolytic therapy, that's an injection which can inject in your body, which can dissolve the clot which is formed in the coronary artery disease, that can salvage a lot of myocardial muscle to be damaged.
All right.
So one treatment is the thrombolytic therapy or medical management, is immediate treatment. After second treatment is the angiography, which can diagnose whether you have blockages or not. If blockages are there, then second option is angioplasty and stenting. Angioplasty and stenting is the technique in which we dilate the blocked artery with the balloon and put a spring inside the narrow portion of the coronary artery. But if your multiple blocks or the lesions are very critical, then the third option is the coronary artery bypass surgery, which is nowadays is a very good techniques are available, which is called off-pump beating heart surgery, in which heart is not supposed to put an artificial circuit or heart-lung machine on your beating heart. The surgeon can operate on your heart and they may put the new channels on the heart. So for that matter, third is the coronary artery bypass surgery treatment.
All right. We just spoke about beating heart bypass surgery. इसके advantages और disadvantages के बारे में हम आगे बात करेंगे. I'd like the listeners to stay tuned to 89.1 Radio 4. मेरा नाम है सचनीत. This is the Weekend Request Show. We'll be right back. Welcome back to 89.1 Radio 4. मेरा नाम है सचनीत. This is the Weekend Request Show, and right now live in the studios with me is Dr. Arun Goyal, who is a consultant cardiac surgeon at RAC Hospital. सर, हम लोग बात कर रहे थे about beating heart bypass surgery. इसके सबसे पहले आप मुझे बताइए कि इसके advantages क्या हैं?
एडवांटेजेस के बहुत ज़्यादा हैं. फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट एडवांटेजेस हैं कि पेशेंट की फिजियोलॉजी डिस्टर्ब नहीं होती है. पेशेंट मेंटेन हिज ओन फिजियोलॉजी एज इट इज बिफोर ऑपरेशन. सेकंड, रिकवरी इज वेरी फास्ट. बाय द 5th day patient can go home. Third is blood products are used very minimum amount. Fourth point is a cost effective.
All right.
And fifth point, the patient who have a renal function derangement, who are a stroke, who have other comorbidities, they are very fit, and the patient whose heart muscles are weak, they are tolerated better by a off-pump or beating heart surgery. Disadvantages are nil, except it needs a very strenuous training and good craftsmanship.
All right. And sir, disadvantages हमने अभी बात की about, और as well आपने बोला कि disadvantages कम है. पर would you rather suggest a person to go in for a beating heart bypass surgery?
Of course, if the surgeon is competent and the facility are available, one should go for beating heart surgery because the patient is maintaining his own physiology. Recovery is very fast. If a patient is going on a pump surgery, recovery is delayed, lot of blood products are used, then the cognitive dysfunction chances are there. There are so many other complications can arise with the going on a conventional on heart-lung machine to perform a bypass surgery.
Fantastic. So thank you so much for coming on the show. It was a pleasure talking to you. Jate I'm pretty sure कि because you are a cardiac surgeon, you believe in prevention. So I'd like you to tell all the listeners something about prevention and how they should keep their heart healthy and they should prevent themselves from, acquiring heart diseases.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, no smoking, no tobacco use first and foremost. Second is use lot of vegetables in your food, in your diet, salads, tomatoes, green leafy vegetables, and be vegetarian. Avoid excessive amount of fried foods, dairy products, pastas, pizzas, burgers, and last but not the least, always remember rule of 5 means 5 kilometers in 15 minutes in 5 days in a week. You must go for a walk or a jogging exercises to keep your heart healthy and peaceful.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
Please stay tuned to 89.1 Radio 4. Mera naam hai Sachni. This is the Weekend Request Show. When we return, we'll have Dr. Satya with us.